Hey y'all, iRick Sky here, and I wanted to post some unfiltered opinions after my first day in the field with the DJI Mini 4 Pro. So we're going to talk about everything, and it's impossible to address all of your questions, so comment below, ask your questions, and I'll try to post a video response to respond to your questions within future videos. So subscribe and ring that bell, and that'll notify you whenever I post another video. Unfiltered opinions after my first day in the field with the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Number one, the thing that caught me, that created initial concern, which wasn't an issue, watched my first flight with DJI Mini 4 Pro video, but I had an error in the app. That was my first flight. All I did is power off the drone, back on, everything was hunky-dory. Everything worked great, so that was a non-issue. The biggest takeaway I had was how quiet the DJI Mini 4 Pro is. I mean, the props on this thing, it's the quietest drone I've ever flown, by far. So DJI has put something special in their sauce. This thing is so quiet. Other things, the form factor. I mean, you're used to the older DJI drones. This one is, you're gonna feel right at home with it. And this thing with the standard battery, which is the battery I have, weighs approximately 249 grams. So something that's so small and so lightweight and can perform so well, that is amazing. I mean, they've packed in, I mean, you've seen my videos back when I was going through, I was selling my boat throughout the Caribbean, and I was flying drones, and I had those big, heavy and bulky hard cases because I was carrying the DJI Phantom series drones. And although it was worth it because I captured phenomenal footage, it was too big and too heavy. And that wasn't even the heaviest drones. Remember those Inspire drones they put out? Those were like, ooh, we got the Inspire. I remember when the first Inspire came out, I got scared. I'm like, now is DJI going to step away from what they need to do, and that's a smaller and lighter drone? I've been preaching smaller and lighter drones since the first days of drones, since I was using Phantom 1. Subscribe, check out my videos. Watch those videos from many years back. But DJI has packed in amazing technology, not just the flight dynamics, but how quiet this thing is, how small and lightweight this thing is. The camera quality is phenomenal. Check out my DJI Mini 4 Pro video playlist and watch see for yourself the camera quality. I mean, they've done amazing things with this. It's got the latest OcuSync. I just got the controller. I put my iPhone on. But you may want to get the controller. It's got the integrated screen. I just didn't want to spend the extra money. And I got a iPhone 15 Pro, so I just used my iPhone 15 Pro. So I didn't opt for the one with the screen, but you may. And you can expand this video's description and click the link there and find all the different DJI Mini 4 Pro bundles. I mean, you can get pretty basic all the way to a bunch of fancy stuff. That's up to you. The controller, just as good, if not better, than the previous controllers. Nothing new there. I mean, you're used to DJI, you know what to expect. So I mean, you're going to feel right at home with this controller. I mean, it's just the current model of the controller, so there's nothing new as far as tactile feel and performance. The flight dynamics of the aircraft itself, phenomenal. And to be so small and so lightweight, I'm excited to get the opportunity to fly in a windy area. It's not really windy today, so I really wanted some wind to see how well could the drone account for the wind. So that'll be a future field test. But to be so small and so lightweight, the build quality of this is exceptional. This does not feel cheap in one's hands. Once you feel it in your hands, you're feeling a premium product. This is not something cheaply made. It's very well made. Now, sure, you don't want to drop it and throw it around. I mean, don't abuse the drone, but if you're reasonably careful with the drone, and speaking of that, I'm going to show you something here. Out of the box, and like I said, I just got the one with the basic controller. It comes with this piece, which is the camera and the gimbal guard, which I feel the design of it is radically improved. It's easy. Some of the other ones, I mean, they were all easy to figure out how to put on, but this one is, in my opinion, it feels highly intuitive. So you just stick it on the top and the bottom snaps in. That was effortless. Some of the previous drone models, that piece was a little bit confusing to figure out how to attach, how to remove, and then how to reattach. I still say they need to make this orange or yellow, you know, or any other bright color for that matter, because this semi-transparent design makes one falsely assume that they could fly with this on, and that's not the intent. The intent is to take it off. This is here to better protect the drone while the drone's not in use. Now, they did introduce an additional product, and this goes over. So when I unboxed this drone, check out my unboxing video, DJI Mini 4 Pro, I took this piece off. It's basically got a little, it looks like a little buckle, kind of like an Apple Watch buckle right there. And what it'll do when you fold it up, see, it's easy to fold up. Once the drone is folded, then you can put this piece on to better prevent the propellers from moving around during transport. Now, as simple as this should be, I will call myself an idiot, and y'all call me an idiot too down below, that's fine. But I can't figure out how to reattach this. So after I leave the field, then what I'm going to do is post a separate video how to remove and then how to reattach this protective piece. I think it's nice that they included this protective piece. Could they have gone with just a rubber band style thing instead? Probably. And they probably could have reduced the cost if they had gone with something like that. This looks nice, but this is something that once you figure out how to remove and how to reattach it the first time, you'll probably feel like a fool because you'll know how to do it. But I'll admit I don't, and I'm not going to fumble with that within this video. So with all of that being said, there was nothing out of the ordinary. I will say, and y'all tell me after looking at the video quality, I will confidently say this should be the best drone on the market today. But since this is my first day in the field, y'all haven't thoroughly evaluated the video quality. I haven't either. So we need to make that determination together. So post your comments below, share with others, bring in the people. You know, let's see what everybody thinks about this. But my opinions are extremely positive. I don't have anything negative to say. DJI has continued to deliver a very well-made, well-engineered product, and I mean the quality speaks for itself. So I'm happy. If I was looking for the best drone on the market today, again, let's make sure the video and all of that's up to snuff, but I would definitely be putting this at the top of the list just because it is small, it is lightweight, and just the convenience of USB recharge. I mean, I'm going to charge this while I go to work on some other projects. So I'm going to drive around and the drone battery's going to charge, and then I'll get more videos after the drone battery's charged. But even after my first flight, multiple videos, the battery life is still around 70%. That is phenomenal. So something so small and so lightweight to be able to achieve that type of battery performance is phenomenal. And this is the small battery. It is worth mentioning, if you choose to upgrade this battery to the larger battery, the drone will then exceed the 249 grams of weight. So that's something to consider if you've considered putting the larger capacity battery in here. And truthfully, the flight time, and I want to do a separate flight with a full charge where I completely exhaust the battery. So we go from 100% battery life to close to zero. Obviously, I'm not going to take it to zero because the drone would fall out of the sky, but I'll take it reasonably close to zero so that we can then develop a real-world expectation for how long a fully charged DJI Mini 4 Pro battery will likely last. And that's in normal flying conditions. So that video is coming, but I am super stoked, and if I wasn't, I would tell you, because you've seen other drone videos where I tell you the truth, and sometimes it's not pretty. So appreciate it, and as always, be a safe and responsible drone pilot. Be your own drone evangelist. Always exercise safety, you know, and let others know that you're being safe. Be your own drone evangelist and help to preach safe and responsible drone use, because if we don't do it, this hobby's probably going to go away. So I mean, it's you know, people are irresponsible and they make it bad for everybody. So thanks for your viewership. Be sure to subscribe, ring that bell when you do, and check out all of my DJI Mini 4 Pro videos and all of my other drone videos too. I've been flying them since Phantom 1. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain Irix Sky here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com @IRIXGuy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.